Hey everybody, welcome to Energy Motorcars. We're here in Tomball, Texas. Phone number is 281-768-5290. The car I'm going to be doing a walk around video of today is this pretty rare Neon. It's a 2005 Neon SRT-4 ACR. They made 1,175 of these cars in total. They only made them in 2005. And they made 306 in this color called Stone White. So this color is almost like a little bit of an off-white. Now what's really special about this car, not only is it an ACR, but this car is a one owner and it only has 23,000 miles on it. So probably a pretty hard car to find, especially being a one owner with 20,000 miles. So I'm gonna do a full walk around video of it. Car's not perfect, but I'm just gonna kind of walk around it, show you some highlights and get into some detail about the car. And this car is probably going to be posted on eBay. I may post it with no reserve, but I think it's a pretty special car, pretty cool car, and a heck of a lot of fun to drive. So mostly really, really good shape. I mean, the car is straight. The interior, as you'll see, is basically perfect. Good tires, drives really well. Like I said, they didn't make very many of them. Now, I think what makes this car even more special is that it has a Mopar Stage 3 package. So you can see the Stage 3 badge back here. And what that includes, I did some research on it. It includes a bigger turbo, which I'll kind of try to show you under the hood. It's hard to see because the turbo is in the back of the motor on these cars. But it's got the Mopar upgraded turbo. It has this Borla exhaust, which I believe was sold through Mopar as well. So it's got this Borla exhaust on it, which is pretty much just straight piped. And I think the factory cars had straight pipes on them as well, which was kind of interesting. I remember when these things were really popular, not specifically the ACR, because I don't even think I've ever seen an ACR, but I remember when the regular SRT-4s were popular and you would see them everywhere. And it's no surprise because these things, when they were new, I think even this ACR package is probably around 25 grand or so, and it's a heck of a car for 25 grand. You get a lot of performance for such a low price, you know, when they were new. So anyway, back to the Mopar Stage 3. It has strut tower braces in the front and rear, so I'll show those when I pop the hood and pop the trunk. And it's got a performance clutch in it. That was a Mopar Stage 3 upgrade, and it has a short shifter in it, which was a Mopar upgrade as well. And it also has this thing called Turbo Toys, which is this right here. And this has that's actually a 4-position boost switch. So 0, 1, 2, 3. And then it has this little sprayer for the front intercooler. And then it has your 100 octane tune. So that's pretty cool. It's a button that it's on the fly, so you can be cruising down the road and change the tune. Looks pretty nice. Factory autometer boost gauge. I always thought that was cool. You can see the mileage there. 23,460 original miles in one owner. It also has this triple gauge pod. These are digital gauges, so each one of these has like 2 individual parameters per gauge. So you get like 6 different parameters you can monitor. Now I will say that these don't always turn on whenever you start the car. So it's got, let me just show you the interior because this thing is so clean. Lloyd's mats, so it's got Lloyd's mats. Now I come from kind of a Corvette background. I've had a few Corvettes, and Lloyd's is like super popular in the Corvette world. So it's kind of cool to see that this SRT has these Lloyd's mats. If you're familiar with the Neons at all, you know they have Viper seats in them. So these seats are straight out of the Gen 3, I believe, Viper. Can't remember, but obviously similar year. So whatever Dodge was selling in 05. It's got this little billet aluminum shifter, which is cool. Shift knob with the pattern on there. 5-speed manual. Real clean. The boot for the shifter looks like carbon fiber, which is cool. But yeah, this car is super clean. Like I said, the interior is basically spotless. Dash is in really good shape. Steering wheel's in really good shape. Really no issues in the inside at all. I mean, this thing is nice. I doubt anybody even rode in the back seat, which doesn't have a ton of legroom, but there's like one little mark on the door panel on that side. I don't even know if you can see it. It's like a tiny little, maybe like an inch scuff near the door handle. So, I am gonna pop the hood and we'll look under the hood. It also has like some wiring under here. I don't know if you're gonna see it or not. Yeah, I don't think you can really see it, but it's got like I think it's like a fan, like electric fans. So I think it's just electric fans. Sorry for the weird camera angle. Just one-handed here. Okay, under the hood, so you'll see it's got this Optima battery. I mentioned the Mopar turbo, so I'm gonna see if we can get in here and see it, but kind of hard to see, but it'll focus. Anyway, it says Mopar on the turbo, so that confirms that it is a stage 3 upgrade. Has this Mopar titanium strut tower brace. It has these aftermarket hoses. It has an aluminum radiator. I believe that is an inline filter for the catch can. And oh, I mentioned the little spray. As you can see, there's the nozzles for the intercooler. So it's cool. These cars are cool that you can see the intercooler in the front bumper like that. So it uses, the sprayers use the washer fluid. I have not tried it myself, but yeah, it's got them there. The car did have a front license plate on it, so it does have a hole in the front bumper where the front license plate was. I just took the bracket off. We'll go around and look at all the wheels. Headlights are in really good shape. Fog lights, good shape. All the headlights and taillights work. We'll look at all the wheels. So part of the ACR package, BBS wheels. I believe they were 16x7. And then the way you can tell an ACR, well, there's a few things. Number one being the ACR badge, but they have white Tokiko adjustable shocks. So you can see there's the adjustment on the shocks. Yeah, and they've got these blue springs and then like the white strut. And then the BBS wheels, red brake calipers. I think all SRTs had red brake calipers, but there you can see the wheels and the white struts. All the tires are in really good shape. I think they're date coded 2016. Dunlop Durezza's really good tread on them. Oh, and it also has these taillights. Now, I did some research and I thought it said that these were Mopar accessory taillights, but maybe they're not. They might just be some aftermarket taillight. I'm not sure, but it's got them on there. These cars have a locking fuel cap, so it comes with the keys. It has the key for the, actually has 2 sets of keys and 2 sets of the locks as well. So there's the right rear, and then here's your front wheel. Now this wheel has a little mark on it at the top there, you can see. And then when I got this car, I had to replace one of the studs. So I was taking the wheels off to clean everything, and one of the studs had been, I guess, cross-threaded on there. So got a new stud on there. And ACR stands for American Club Racer, which I'm sure most of you probably already know. But I mean, how clean is this interior? This thing is nice. Also, I don't think I had ever driven one of these cars before. I may have when I was younger, but I have driven it around. I've driven it around since I got this one in, while I was like cleaning it and everything. And it's a really fun car to drive. Like, I'm impressed. You know, it's a neon, right? It's fun, man. It's really fun. So you can see all the jams are in good shape. Like everything's clean, as it should be for a one-owner car. Now, one thing I'll say is that the paint on some of the like high spots in the car, like the when I say high spots, I mean like the roof and the deck lid and the hood and stuff. It's got some scuffs on it, and I don't know what it's from. But other than that, the car is super clean. It's straight. There's like a couple of dents back here. I don't know if I can get the light on there right. I'm not seeing them show up, but there's like some small dents in the door over there. I can't even see them on the camera, so I guess that tells you like how subtle they are. And then there's like one tiny dent on the hood. right there. So yeah, you can see that little dent there. So I don't know, maybe somebody dropped something or whatever, but what else? What else? Cars runs and drives perfect. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Oh, I had it dynoed. I wanted to make sure that, the car was running right. And so I took it to a local shop called FWD Performance. They actually specialize in neon SRT-4s. Don't know if they ever had an ACR in there, but the car dynoed, SAE corrected, 303 wheel horsepower, and 326 foot-pounds of torque, which is pretty much right where it should be. I think that puts it at around 350 horsepower, about 350 at the crank, and about 375 foot-pounds of torque or so. So really a strong car and a fun car to drive. Obviously, air conditioner works, radio works, all the power windows in the front work because it has manual windows in the rear, which is, I know that was a Doug DeMuro quirk whenever he did his ACR review, so it's kind of cool. Just a weird thing. Show you all the door jams and just how clean it is. Glass is all in really good shape. Let me pop the trunk. Yeah, all the glass is in really good shape. The windshield, it doesn't have any any cracks or anything like that. No chips. And you can see the Chrysler logo right there. So I think it's the factory windshield, and it's in really nice shape. Pretty common for obviously cars to get little nicks and stuff on the windshield, but this one doesn't have any. You can hear the doors close, everything closes nice and it doesn't rattle or anything like that. So trunk, another strut tower brace. You can see the Mopar logo. Trunk probably wasn't really used in this car. You can see how clean it is, and I know that the spare tire wasn't used because it still has the letters on it. So spare tire and jack. Show you underneath the car a little bit. The car is from Virginia, and I think it was in Maryland and Virginia, which I know are people kind of sometimes work in one state and live in another up there. Ain't like that down here in Texas, but the car was titled in Virginia, so that's where the car's from, and it's got some just registration history and stuff. Clean Carfax, of course. I don't sell cars that don't have a clean Carfax. I'm gonna go ahead and start the car up and let it run, and just for a short time because the door closed in here. So I'm just gonna let it run for a little bit. But you can see, obviously, this doesn't have any lights on in the dash or anything like that. Turn the radio off. So seatbelt light obviously goes off when you put the seatbelt on, and then the emergency brake because I have the brake set. But yeah, you can see the 23,000 miles. All right, engine running, smooth, no leaks. You can hear the exhaust. Car sounds pretty good. It crackles a lot. Whenever I'm just gonna go ahead and shut it off, but yeah, it like crackles and pops and stuff when you decelerate, which is kind of fun when you're driving it around. But it runs really good, and you can cruise around, AC on. It's like driving an economy car. And then if you want to hammer down, then put the switch on 3 and put it to the wood and have some fun. I would imagine it's a pretty quick car, and fairly unassuming because not a whole lot of people know what these are. But anyway, that's the walk around video of the car. So I appreciate y'all watching. If you're interested in it, it's going to be on eBay soon. I'll have a link in the description of the YouTube video, and then I'll have a link to my website as well. I took probably over 100 pictures of this thing, so I'm gonna have a lot of detailed photos on it. But my phone number is 281-768-5290. Instagram is @Energy Motorcars, Facebook Energy Motorcars, and the website is energymotorcars.com. Thank you for watching.